Yes, my family, once again, give thanks for your presence with us. We glorify the life giver and the keeper of life. Yes, and as promised, we have the good brother Akeem Pierre with us. As I said, my family, today is the 3rd of November. And of course, this is the official launch of the website, the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge website. And we are talking about Radio Anu International, the international flavor, the universal spice. We're encouraging everyone. Remember, today's Patreon's there. So we're encouraging you to come to the website, go to the shop area, see all of our goods, our services, our DVDs, our books, our classes, our courses, from yoga to doula to homeschool. And we already expressed throughout the day how these services work, and the I don't like to say deals, but the specials that we have that goes with our products and our services. And remember, we have a webathon going on until midnight. So this is a chance for you to make your pledge. This is a chance for you to make your donation, your contribution. As I said, even if it's $10, we definitely give thanks. But we have all the way from Canada, and we have a few people listening in Canada as I look on my analytics here. We have all the way from Canada, my good brother Akeem Pierre. I'm talking about promoter extraordinaire. And for sure, you know, is a brother that is doing things all over the globe. As I said earlier, a brother that works strongly with our brethren, the Honorable Priest Kailash Leonce as well, putting on all of these different retreats, especially in Kailash Mountains in St. Lucia, and so many other good things that the good brother is doing. So for those of you who may not know him, let me just first of all say, blessed love, my brother. Give thanks for joining us here on our celebration day. Brother Akeem.
Blessed love, Honorable Priest Isaac. It's an honor to be here. I'm excited, and I'm excited to see the growth of the platform. And as I'm checking out the website, I'm seeing it's really well done and really easy to navigate. The services are right there. The shop is right there, really clear. So, you know, I love to see you taking the YouTube, putting the pressure on you, and you say, I'm gonna go create something, because your message needs to be shared, and then, you know, this needs to get to the people. So give thanks for everything that you're doing, and it's an honor to be here.
Yes. I appreciate that, my brother. But before we go too deep, tell us a little something about yourself, especially for, you know, the audience who may not be that au fait with you.
Blessing. So I am a wellness entrepreneur from Vancouver, Canada. So I have a e-commerce business that's called Rich Soul Foods, where we import products from St. Lucia. So that's where a lot of the connections in the work with Honorable Priest Kailash in St. Lucia, up on Mount Kailash, they are they're getting the top quality herbs for us, and we're getting the ancestral products from Mount Kailash Rejuvenation Center there. So we're bringing that to the people. That's an honor for me, because that's a part of my family lineage. So it's something that is connecting me to my family from St. Lucia, even though I didn't really grow up there. I didn't go there until after I finished high school. So this is a very powerful, important time for me to be able to connect with my lineage. And then we also host the retreats over there, and you were there for the one before we got the pandemic there, and you know, it's super epic, legendary times. But we have the retreat, and then definitely moving forward with the Jaja and I initiative, and just all in all looking to increase our worth of self, the self-love, so we can just come forward and just all be in our brilliance and all be in our light and just shine bright.
Let me ask you, I know, because wow, talk about a mouthful. So within that, there's so much that was said a moment ago. So in Canada, as you work with the whole aspect of health and fitness, exactly what you do outside of the importing. So when you work with clients, etc., in Canada, and I'm sure you do some virtual work too, you know, what does it involve?
So that's really with the basis is around fitness and wellness.
Fitness, yeah.
So getting your physical structure up to a part where you feel like you're able to do the things that you want to do, because a lot of the times we're limited by our physical structure and the way that we move. So sometimes we're not as active as we'd like to do, or we're not doing what we would love to do because we don't feel good in our bodies. We're tired, low energy. we are like sore joints. So what I really work with is to get people to the point where they're feeling great within their physical and they're able to have longevity in their life and switch the mindset from a mindset where when like age is something that's inevitable and every day goes by, you're going to feel like you're older and not feel that good. So I like to reverse the mindset of we could heal ourselves and we can create new neurons so our brain can stay young, we can create new neural pathways so our body can stay young. And it doesn't matter what age you are, you could still feel great and you could still feel like your younger self. It's just taking that accountability. So we work with the different clients with the physical aspect, then also with the mindset, because sometimes it's just the mindset approach that holds us back because we don't believe it's possible. We haven't seen too many examples of it. So to get through that mind approach, or we don't believe we're worth it sometimes. So we got to get to that level where we understand that. And then also with the herbs and the food. So we're consuming products that are going to help us rebuild and just feel good. And just, it's a lot about consumption. What are we eating with our thoughts? What are we eating with our conversation? What are we eating in our environment? So it's fitness, but we look at all these different aspects, the holistic sense. So by the time you're done these sessions and we've spent a couple of weeks together, you're not just feeling strong physically. You have a good mindset and you're really tuned in on many different levels. Your household is organized in a sense where it makes you feel good when you come home. You're thinking about your conversations and your words. And these are all things that are going to help you in all areas of your life. So we look at that holistic fitness approach.
Yes, my brother, you know, because even these retreats that you organize, as you say, with the Honorable Priest Kailash, you know, they always, of course, you know, I've been to a few there. And it's always on a holistic level, just as you said, what you feed your mind is not just what you eat, what you feed your mind. There's always someone coming in to deal with meditation. You know, I remember when I was brought in, it was to also deal with the connection of the cosmos and how we connect to our celestial self and the stars and everything. So for sure, in the same way that these retreats that you promote are mapped out, I could see that your regiment that you are expressing to us is basically the same way. It's real holistic. And I know you have on that sweater there, but I mean, the people can't see everything, but you're well in shape yourself, eh? You're you know, and I know you work out and you keep yourself well cut. So all of that is good. So with tell me a bit about your relationship with the Honorable Priest Kailash Leons, though, especially when it comes to the herbs and your knowledge of the herbs, and I'm sure he would have taught you to some degree.
Yeah. So just that connection and that relationship, first off, he's my blood cousin and also my god brother. So you would kind of think that we would have known each other in the younger years. But I met him, I first became aware that I had someone in my family who was interested in the herbal healing and this herbal knowledge after I came back from Colombia, and I was speaking to my dad about all these new things that I heard, these fruits, these herbs they had in the pharmacy in Colombia. And then he said, you have a cousin who has a book on all of this information. And he brought me upstairs that day. And then I just went and I just looked through the book and I read the book. And this was the herbal manual and one of the early editions of the herbal manual. And this was something where I was like, wow, this is in my family. And I felt really honored. I felt even if it wasn't in my family, it's hard to find that level of the knowledge about the herbs and that ancestral knowledge. So I was interested regardless. And it was a bonus that he was my family. And some of the things, like, he taught me a lot, like so much when it comes to herbs. But I would say some of the most important aspects when it comes to the herbs is the herbs, there's a spiritual aspect to the herbs.
Spiritual aspect, yep.
So it's not just the benefits. Like when we look a lot online, all you Google search is benefits of, and all you see is it's good for this, it's good for this, it's good for this, it's good for this. And it's, for the most part, it's all physical healing benefits. And what he taught me just from reading the book, right? Like, it's just when I was reading the book up in Mount Kailash, is that there's a greater aspect to each of these herbs, and it relates more than just the physical aspect, which goes to the holistic sense. So then I started to apply the holistic aspect to the herbs, and knowing like a herb like gully root, for example, could be used to burn and cleanse the space.
How's the gully root to me?
To make a tea and clean your space. And that's cleaning the space like physically, antiviral and antibacterial, antiseptic, but also cleansing the energies and the vibes. You have it right there.
Yeah, that's the gully root. We did do some burning this morning before we actually started.
Yes, like this kind of stuff here is like, for me, if it empowered me. It really empowered me because it allowed me to realize that from my lineage, because we're always looking to like TCM or Ayurveda, and we're looking to all these other lineages, and it's like we got to go there. But to see that we have something here, like my ancestors were onto something that was similar, and these powerful
right in the Caribbean, man.
Right in the Caribbean, you know, and then we just did a video on St. John's bush talking about the benefits that this has brought to one of my friends from high school. And St. John's bush is a herb I've never heard of, and it's really hard to get. But that's one of those herbs that in St. Lucia, you can't find certain remedies unless you look on the St. Lucia website of these herbs. So and these are the things that Honorable Priest Kailash would tell me. And then you really can't see this online. This is ancestral knowledge. So it's just those different aspects when it comes to the herbs. We could get into all the different specific herbs. That would take more than one whole day. Just the overall aspect of honoring the herbs and valuing the herbs, knowing you're not doing the herbs a favor. Like they are giving to you, like they are giving of themselves to you. So honor that. And don't take that for granted. So that made me want to give back and connect to the earth and allow more of awareness to come to the greatness that is of Mother Earth and all the healing potential that's there.
Because I know when you move with even Priest Kailash, even if he jumps out of the vehicle to pick a herb, you have to say a prayer first and turn all sorts of direction and Holy Manuel eye, and you got to pick it. So that alone shows you that there's certain level of you know what I mean, with genuine vibes, reverence towards the herb. But just one herb before we even look to almost conclude. What about the sea moss? Tell us a bit about the sea moss. I know that's close to your heart.
Yeah, the sea moss has been very powerful herb just to get to a lot of people, because when I personally was first looking for it, I wasn't able to find a source. So what happened is I first went to St. Lucia. This was back in 2017. And I went and I was speaking with Priest Kailash to see if he could get some. And the next day he had some sea moss and it was epic quality, looked amazing. And then from those next years, like that was 4 years ago. So 4 years later, the amount of people who have been healing, getting awesome results, and just really impacting their life has been awesome. And there's been things like the sea moss is mineral rich, it's high in iodine, it's good for the hair, skin, the nails. And then there's been benefits that are really amazing that a lot of people have been receiving. And I believe like the sea moss is just a powerful herb, a powerful seaweed, and just the ability to add it to so many different things and not have the flavor of the sea in your food when you don't really want it to. It makes the sea moss very versatile, and it makes it something that anyone could take. It's not like there's nothing special that you need to do to be able to take sea moss. It's just very easy to consume. Whatever you're already eating, you could already put it in there. So whether it's your soups, your smoothies, you just put it in there, and then it's really just something easy to take.
Positive. Yes, my lord. So in conclusion, tell us, well, before you give us, all the different links and so, because I would want the family to know exactly how they can contact you. But prior to that, what's in the future? What can we look forward? As you mentioned, COVID, whether it's COVID world or post-COVID world, I have no idea what they're up to. But what's in the future for us?
So give thanks. So as you know, that we're bringing forward the Jaja and I initiative. And that's something that's super exciting for me because this is going to be a learning experience and an opportunity for me to be immersed and really learn and share more of the message. But it's an awesome opportunity for me to learn and become immersed. And with me being learning and immersing, it's also an opportunity for a lot of other people. So it's going to be sharing the glory of Rastafari and the atrocities that have happened in the last 70, 50 years, right? So that's going to be coming forward. And then alongside that, we're also going to be opening up the School of Herbal Physicians up on Mount Kailash. And that's going to be the school for sharing this information that I was speaking about that you can't really find online. This information that you need to be able to speak to people who are connected to the lineage and the ancestors to get this information. So we're going to be bringing forward that school, which is going to be super important. I feel very important. So we'll be having up in Mount Kailash, we'll be having that school, which is going to be online and in person. So if you just want to learn from home, you could do that. But if you want to get immersed fully, then you could definitely go to visit us in St. Lucia. So those are a couple things. I'm looking personally to do my own program, teaching program, because I actually haven't done any online coaching yet. Everything that I've done has been in person. So in the next year, we're looking forward to bringing that forward. And besides that, when this whole thing happens, I would love to come visit you and make a retreat, bring some vibes over to what you have going on. I need to climb Greencastle Hill, you know. I need to be up there. I need to check those vibes. So definitely want to tap in out there and connect out there. And then otherwise, just looking to continue bringing this information forward and creating a community really around this information and to make this part of the culture and part of what we do. So just continue sharing, continue with the content online and making it more accessible so more people can come forward and just keep going really with what we're doing.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that. You know, it's a couple of times we spoke about doing something together, and we have our, we actually we went virtual for our hikes since Mr. COVID and Mrs. Corona, but we definitely opening up again for this solstice. They have their own confusion with who, you know, their inoculation, but we're still opening the doors. So we definitely will be inviting people to come again this December. In fact, my business partner will be here about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll be speaking about that on the radio. So we have a packed day. But my brother, our time is on us, you know. Just give us your links so the audience could connect you or connect to you directly, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, whatever have you.
So for the products, and which is the main website that I'll say you can go to, is richsoulfoods.com. Rich, RICHSOL, foods, FOODS.com. That's where you can see the wide range of products, cleansing products, the sea moss that we have. And also check out our blog. We're going to be adding a lot more to our blog, so a lot of information. And then you can check out Akeem Pierre, just Akeem Pierre on YouTube. So you can just search that, and then you'll be able to find information on that. And yeah, so those are the links. And before we go, I do want to say, Honorable Priest Isaac, what I really love your curriculum that you have for the school students. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to sponsor 5 of those curriculums for so yeah, because right now there's a lot going on where students may have to be homeschooled. So I feel like that initiative is really powerful as well. So I just wanted to just share that, you know, I mean, I really love that. And like I said, like the Priest Isaac Institute of Knowledge, of Holistic Knowledge is something that is powerful, much needed. And for the people tuning in here to donate, it's the Patrons Day. So let's get to that. And I'm going to do my part. And I just want to say, like, I'm grateful for you and everything that you do. And I'm excited to be on this platform and excited to see where it goes and where it grows, because this is early, but it's really beautiful. And it's been a progression I love to see.
My brother, I give thanks, and you said you'll do your part, but just saying what you said is your part there, and that is very touching. That's a very touching initiative that you would actually sponsor 5 of those international homeschool classes. We didn't speak about this off air. I wouldn't say caught me off guard, but you'd have to at least give me a few hours to think of exactly, because I'm not just gonna, throw it out in the wind and who catch it, get it. But I'd have to just give me a few hours so I could, put together in my mind exactly how we would, because it's 5. 500 may want it, so we got to know exactly how we're doing it. But I really appreciate that one day, my good brother. That's love, and those who will receive that will surely appreciate that. Yeah, man, I really, really, really do. So give thanks, and as you said, give me the website again.
richsoulfoods.com.
Rich Soul Food, and that soul is S-O-L, like the soul.
S-O-L.
Okay, yes. That's very important, my brother. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna guide you out of the room. So give thanks again. Oh, just one other thing, eh? Yeah, I had one of my listeners. For whatever reason, they say they like you, but they don't like the Rastafari thing. Somehow, everyone is not the same. Some people are a little more, let's just say, dogmatic than other. So what's the Rastafari all about? Just give us a quick rundown.
So quickly, that's my lineage is honoring the St. Lucian lineage.
And I know what it is too, but go ahead.
So this is bringing that together as me. So part of the Rasta, and then the lineage from Kemet, the pharaohs, the Suits. That's bringing that together. So that's me. You know what I mean? That's who I am. That's something that was shared to me from my uncle. So that was something that was passed on. Yeah. So that's a little bit there.
Of course. It's all love, man. I know the whole story. Give thanks, my brother. Blessed all love. Right. We link again.
All right, love. Take care.
Blessed love. And of course, that was the good brother Akeem, Pierre. And oh my, that was a wonderful sit down, a wonderful session. Family, those of you who are viewing on the internet, those who are watching on YouTube, Facebook, whatever the case is, this is how it has been all day long. If you have not been with us on Radio Anu, you can still come, still join. Tonight, I have a wonderful session at 7 for the Tiger's Nest, but we've been on it all day. Rastray would be coming in soon. We definitely had Star with us earlier. We had Sister Natural with us earlier. We should definitely be having Sister India with us this afternoon, and we're going on and on. I'm asking everyone to come on in. Make sure you buy something today, patronize today. Definitely, even if it's $10, you can get books, you can get DVDs, and support what you see taking place. And also, we still have the webathon taking place. Again, if you're just observing this on a video, the link will be in the description, so you can go down below and find the radio station easy, Radio Anu, and come and see exactly what is taking place. All right, don't go anywhere as we continue. This is Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal.